What's up guys, I'm Vivian, welcome back to my channel. So today, I don't know why, but I was just reminiscing or thinking about my past, and I was thinking about how I used to get so frustrated before because I didn't know what I wanted to do, or I really wanted to plan everything out and know what was coming next. And I don't know about you, but have you ever just, when you were outside, looked up at the sky and asked yourself, what am I doing here? What am I here? Is there a purpose for all of us being here? And it may be so that I just think so much, and honestly maybe people don't think like that. But you know, when you're little or younger, you have an imagination that just keeps on going. So I finally realized it. I finally know why we're here, and it's not even as complicated as you think. It's so simple, and once you know this, everyone won't be so hard on themselves because they don't know what to do. So after doing all that thinking, pondering, reading, watching, doing, I finally figured out why we are here, and it's easy. It's to remember who we are. That's the only reason we're here, is to remember. It's not to be the best. It's not to have the most money. It's not to impress everyone. It's not to change the world. But it's something so small. It's just to remember who you are. And then people will be like, or you'll think it's like, I know who I am. I'm so and so. But do you really know who you really are? Honestly, we take on so many identities when we're here that you lose yourself. You become so used to it, so accustomed, so wrapped up into it. Like an actor taking on so many different roles. You're the student, you're the daughter, you're the son, you're the cousin, you're the teacher, you're the girlfriend, you're the boyfriend, you're the partner. There's so many roles you can be playing. And honestly, you're not the same. You're not just your authentic self with whoever you meet. You're not the person that you are with your parents. You're not the person you are with your partner. You're not the person you are at school. You are someone else. And the reason we are some other identity, or we take on another identity, is because we don't feel comfortable being ourselves just with other people we don't know, random people, even just sometimes friends. Like with my family, I feel comfortable being myself. I could joke around with my brothers, my sisters, my mom and dad. It's just a sense of like, it doesn't matter if they judge you because they're your family. And whereas with your friends or colleagues or just strangers, they're watching you in a way that no one else sees you, which causes you to be afraid of what they may think about you, because society is everything to us at the moment. And that is how you forget who you are. That is how you forget, and you're not in the flow, and you don't know, and you don't remember. So when you were a baby, you knew what you wanted, you knew what you liked, you knew what you wanted to do, and you were never shy to show it. You were never shy to just go out there and say hi to everyone, or you didn't want to share your toys. You didn't have to share your toys. And then your parents start telling you what to do. It gets all in your head. You get programmed, you get trained about what they want you to do. They make you be this other person that you're not. They make you act a different way. You totally lose yourself, and it's not anyone's fault. But when you reach a certain age, after you get out of your house, after you're done with school, and you leave for the first time, or you leave for a while, you start to find your authentic self again. Unless you get too wrapped up in your job, you get too busy, then you won't remember who you are. You'll keep on forgetting until eventually you'll figure it out, what your interests are, and things start to turn up good for you. We're in this world where everything's happening so fast, so fast. You got your social media, you got your school, you got your work. You have to do chores and you have to get them done at a certain time. You have certain schedules, you have certain times. Even talking like this so fast, trying to tell you what it is, it's like, whoa, you gotta take a breath, you gotta breathe, because if I keep on talking, it's tiring. When you're trying to get everything done, you can't get everything done. It's impossible. But when you're so wrapped up, it's like a wheel. You keep going and going and going and going. It's like, imagine there's a wheel and all of a sudden it keeps on going. You're gonna crash, you're gonna burn, you're gonna feel tired, stressed, you're not gonna have time for fun. And if you don't have fun, how are you gonna remember who you really are? If you're always such in a bad mood, always judging everyone, always thinking negatively about yourself and about where you're at the moment. And we always think that life is a race, that you have to be somewhere, that you have to be someone, that you have to do something. But the only thing and the only reason that you're here is to remember who you are and become a better version of yourself, and to express yourself in a way that shows your own values, your own truths, no one else's but yours. And once you realize what your truth is and what you want to express out into the world, that is the first step in becoming who you really are. It is the essence of who you are. So you get lost, you're in the zone when you know what you like to do. If you like to ride a skateboard, you like to paint, you like to draw, you like to design, you like to talk, you like to film, you like to cook, you like to build cars, you like to drive cars. All these things that will be expressed through you is your choice. So the main purpose of why you're here is to mostly express your own truth. There's no exact purpose of why you're here, and no one will know why you're here but yourself. And the only way that you will know is by following your greatest excitement, your greatest joy. What makes you want to wake up in the morning? What makes you think that it's gonna be a good day today? That's why so many people feel lost. So many people don't know why they're here, and they want to know why they're here. And we're all lost, running everywhere, trying to figure out where to go. We're asking everyone, hey, where should I go? Hey, what should I do? Hey, what do you think? What do you like about me? What do you think would best suit me? What do you think the career for me is? Am I good enough? Am I not good enough? And it just keeps on going. You keep on following what other people want you to do. You keep on just being so busy, you don't have any time for yourself. You lose yourself. You don't know you don't know what your own truth is, and it's hard, especially when you're a teenager. When I was like 13, 14, you don't know who you want to be. You don't know what you want to do. You're just going to school, getting things done, and then high school rolls along, and then people are always asking you, oh, what are you interested in? What are you interested in? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Oh, what college do you want to go into? What university do you want to go into? Do you want to go into the army? Do you want to go into the Navy? It's like, hold on. I'm just a teenager. I don't even know where I want to go yet. And you're trying to pressure me to decide, make my own decision on where I should go right now. Right now, I'm just trying to deal with school. And then come the PSATs and the SATs, and you're trying to get a big score, and everyone's competing, and then there comes your graduation comes along. Then everyone thinks that you should know what you're gonna do. All right, you're in college. Now what? You should know your major by now. When I was in college, I switched my major like 3 times. 3 times I switched my major. And it was hard. First I thought it was English, then I thought it was sociology, then I thought it was psychology, and then at the end I thought maybe it's communications. So that was 4 times. So you don't even have an idea yet. You're just exploring your options. Well, I was exploring my options. I didn't know what to do. And then I have all these people behind me, or not behind me. Well, I have all these people behind me trying to say I should do this, and oh, you're so good that you're going to school, you should go to school, and you have everyone just saying that you gotta go to school to be someone, and you gotta do something. And it's like, honestly, to figure out who you really are, you really gotta shut those voices up, because all that talk and all that distraction is not gonna let you think on your own. That's why if you ever want to figure yourself out, I think the first step is finding a place where no one's gonna bother you, no one's gonna distract you, and figure it out on your own. Tell someone that you know that is doing the same thing as you, that is interested in the same thing as you, so you can get some pointers, so you can know what you're getting yourself into. And I also heard of all these spiritual teachers, or read so many books, and Neil Donald Walsh, Abraham Hicks, Eckhart Tolle, all these people say that you should follow your greatest joy. And I'm not repeating it because I don't want to copy what they said, but it's just because it resonates with me. And when you follow your greatest joy and your greatest excitement, and you just feel that you have so much energy to get it done, it's just fueling. It just makes you want to keep on going, keep on doing, no matter, it doesn't matter that you don't earn money or that it's hard. It's just the satisfaction that it brings to you. At the moment, everyone is just out to get money. I understand, to survive. That's why everyone wants to make money, and also to help them out. But when you're hunting for money and always wanting money, how are you ever going to find what you really love if you are chasing the money and you're just doing any job? Yes, do the job that makes you money, do the job that brings you shelter, that feeds you, but also on the side, do what you love, and eventually you can make it your own job, or not even a job, you would call it your hobby, because it doesn't feel like a job. And then people will say, well, you know what, I gotta work, I have so many family counting on me, I have kids counting on me, I have to put money on the table, because if there's no money on the table, we're not gonna eat, and I want to provide the best for my family and all that stuff. That is something that is good to provide for your family and give your all, but does it bring you satisfaction? Does it bring you joy? Is it truly what you want to do? Is it truly who you really are? And this is where we're at. We're all trying to remember who we really are. And this world filled with distractions, in this world where we have to be or portray ourselves as have other identities, which most of us do want to portray someone who we are not. And then what it leads to, you forgetting who you are, because you don't know who you really, your authentic self. I never liked pretending to be someone that I wasn't, or I sometimes do it unconsciously, not knowing that, when you shift, you don't know that your personality shifts and you become someone else. It's just within our nature to switch from one personality to the next. As soon as we switch from family to friends to colleagues to workers to any other identity that you want to be, or any people that you're coming across, it's just something natural for us, but it doesn't do us any good, because we don't remember, and it's harder for us to remember our truth, our beliefs, our values. That's why we have to unlearn what we learned when we were kids from our parents, because a lot of things that we learned from our parents are important, and you can take it with you, but if it doesn't serve you, and if it's negative, And if it's something that is holding you back, you have to unlearn it and create your own beliefs, create your own identity, and create yourself anew and create your own path. Because once you create your own reality and your own beliefs and your own truth, that is going to lead you to where you started, to the whole of who you really are, to becoming the best version of yourself. And that is the reason why we're here, to remember who we truly are and not to force everyone else to be or remember who they really are until they want to remember who they really are. And when you remember who you are and you project it into the world, you'll make other people want to be who they really are, but you don't have to tell them or you don't have to force them. Like right now, I'm not telling you, hey, you know what, you should wake up and be who you really are. I'm telling you that what I know, what's my truth, how it feels like to be yourself and how it affects you and others. And honestly, being myself and who I really am, it's so simple, it's so easy. I don't have to think about who I want to portray. I don't have to do anything that I don't want to do. And I don't have to force myself to make others happy by being someone that I'm not. It's just easier that way. So don't be so hard on yourself if you don't know what you want to do in life. And don't be so hard on yourself because you feel down or you don't understand what's going on or you feel pressured. It's only temporary and you'll figure it out at some point. It's not a race. Anything that you want to do, you can do. And don't let nobody tell you you can't. And it's not realistic, because everything is realistic. And now that I've gotten comfortable with the camera, I'm doing what I like. I'm in the zone and it's so easy now. Before it was so hard to be in front of the camera. Now it's so simple and it was fun filming this video. I actually had a good time just sitting here talking to you guys and just expressing what I know, expressing how I felt today, just putting it out there and sharing it with you. And for me, being creative is so much fun, just thinking of new ideas, new videos, new things to share with you guys. And every time I finish a video, I start thinking about the next idea. Well, I hope everyone is having a good day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next video.